We are getting ready to dive head first into the dog days of summer. That's August for you. The heat, the humidity, you either love it or hate it.
For the flowers that we feature today, they love it, but you don't have to take that from us. Take it from gardening expert Ginny Rosencrantz with the University of Maryland Extension. How are you?
I'm fine, and I brought a lot of friends who
Yes,
are just
you did.
enjoying the heat.
It's good to see you. And these are colorful, too.
Yes, that's the nice thing about summer. It's just, I live for summer, for all the different colors. The green is so vibrant, and then these colors are just amazing. So I have to share them with you.
Yeah, and these are, as we mentioned, they love the heat.
Oh my heavens, yes, yes. They kind of wait for the heat. Some of these things actually wait until it gets hot enough, like the cannas. They look at me like, I'm just going to sit here for a while. Yeah, the cannas are the ones that, they come in red, bright yellow, they come in orange, they come in pink, they come in cream, and pure white. I just have the yellow, red, orange, and pink. Sometimes the leaves are more colorful than the flowers.
Really?
But what I love about them is the hummingbirds just zoom around. And you know how the males are kind of like, zzz. They don't bother with each other. They're just, I'm going to this flower, you get to that one.
Aww.
It's so cool because I don't have a feeder and all that. So I have the cannas, and it's just so much fun to watch them in the morning, just zoom, 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 getting their morning coffee.
And are these all perennials?
These are all perennials. They've been in my garden, and they come up every year.
That's
Thank
nice.
you. I was getting ready to say, for the stupid man, remind me what a perennial is.
Yes.
You don't have to plant it every year.
Exactly.
Okay, so what's the pink purple one here?
The pink purple one, that is a native one. That is called purple coneflower. And it's called a coneflower because the actual top looks like a cone. And when the English or the Europeans came to America and they saw this, they said, oh, the top of that cone is really kind of scratchy. And so they called it echinacea, which in Latin means hedgehog. So if you touch that, it feels like you're petting a hedgehog.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't expect that from a flower.
It's not really prickly, but it is interesting.
Do you think there's a reason why?
I really have no idea, but I will say this. When these are in flower, the ray flowers, the purple ones, they're just for decoration and to say to the pollinators, here's what the buffet is, which I do love. But once these go to seed, so this is where the fertile ones are. Once they have gone to seed, the goldfinches in the fall come by and they swoop over the garden, and they're so bright and colorful. And they look at me as I'm driving by like, move on, this is my breakfast. Okay, fine.
Thank you, but no.
All right, and then we have the purple one there. The other, I guess,
okay, it's kind of a blue purple. Oh, I also have a little white purple coneflower.
You can't see them where you are, can you?
Yeah, it's very tiny. It's the only one. Everything else, the ray flowers are very tasty to a lot of insects. So all the white ones I had, all the ray flowers were just like tattered. So I brought the other. But the little blue one, that is what they call anise hyssop. Yeah, and so the light one is what they call blue fortune, and the other one is called black adder. But what happens with them is they bloom from the bottom up, and they continue to bloom with these little teeny tiny tube, like trumpet-shaped flowers. And it's perfect for things like hummingbirds, but like moths and bees that have a long tongue. And then sometimes when they just first open, the short-tongued bees can get to them too. So I have like a whole cacophony of, you know, if they could make a lot of sound, it would be a rock concert when all of these are in bloom. And the yellow ones, that's our safe flower. That's the black-eyed Susan.
Sure, yeah.
And so I have a couple of different ones here. The big ones right here, that's called Indian Summer, and the foliage is soft and fuzzy, which means that the deer don't eat that one.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I have a lot of it. There's a little teeny tiny one, and that's a brand new variety. It's an all-American select variety called Gold Rush. The deer, unfortunately, have enjoyed it. And it's been eaten down twice this spring. But now there's soybeans, and they're having a good time with the soybeans, so it's finally blooming, so I have a couple. And then I have some of the species, which are the tiny ones right there. And they're just hanging around, and they're blooming their little heads off, and they just bloom, and it's just so nice. It really is.
It's beautiful.
And again, the part that's fertile is the little button in the top or the eye. And they all bloom every year.
Never have I heard someone describe flowers as if they made sound to be a rock concert or a cacophony.
Cacophony.
My goodness
You're
gracious.
here on DelmarvaLife.
Yes.
With gardening expert Ginny Rosencrantz with the University of Maryland Extension. Always great to see you.
Thank you, and thank you for letting me bring my friends.
You bet.
Anytime.